Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Here's a little room there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake, Williams. Now improvising. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
That's
They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up for 5 to the 23. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them.
Makes a grab and room to run. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Leaves it with the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Williams to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Stanford wants to push the pace. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Could be an alley. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Williams on the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Fires deep on the run. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Joyner. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing, Williams. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll give it to Joyner. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Joyner. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. He's piled up 82 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The offense changing the play. Williams. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Stanford. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He was looking. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Might be changing the route. Williams. He's going for it all. Upstairs, he's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll give it to Joyner.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Joyner again. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Handoff to Joyner. Finding some room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the... Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Play action with Williams. On the move to his left. Going to try to get it himself. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Joyner. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Here's Williams to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. 4th down, Williams. Gets rid of it. Complete out of the backfield. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football and hope. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record,